This is me, Joycer and Winnie's daughter Winnie. Brigid, you're there on the Facebook saying, you're on about Mummy there on the Facebook calling Mummy names, right? But at least Mummy could rear the children she had and could feed her children and rear her children the best she could. But anyways, Mummy done things for you that no one knew. And be more than your lines if you paid back Mummy the money that you got off her, right? And another thing, you'd come into Mummy's begging for dinner since the day you got married, all you're doing is begging, right? And you know what? Mummy did grab you, right? And she said she grabbed you, 'cause she seen Mushy Boy coming out of the shed, right? She did grab you, and she was right. And you know if we could all get you, yeah, you'd be left on half. And my sister-in-law Rosie's telling all lies, 'cause I was chatting my brother, right? My brother Mushy, and he told me he was in that shed. He was in that shed with you, right? But nothing happened. And I believe my brother, you dirty, smelly whore. You'd be the one to call whores, wouldn't you? And you're the biggest whore that I ever seen in my life. Your husband no more than an hour arrested. You imagine, your husband was no longer than an hour arrested, and you're calling married men, a married man into your home, right? Into your home, and your 4 lovely, lovely children in that mobile. God bless and save your children, right? And whatever, anyways, I was chatting Mushy, and Mushy said to me that he was in the shed and nothing happened, right? And Mushy's going tomorrow to prove himself on a lie detector. And that lie detector will come back, 'cause he'd help me done nothing. And when my brother tells me something, and if he went with you, or done anything with you, he'd say it. Right? He wouldn't make a liar out of himself, which he's saying he was in the shed, and you called him in the shed. You called him in the shed, Brigid, right? And another thing, you're saying, oh, this, that, the other, you never, and you're not even proving yourself out. You're going to the priest and putting your hand on a Bible, 'cause you're full of drinking drugs now, and call names all night, is it? Is it? That's all you were any good for anyways, and that's all you ever was any good for. You dirty, good-for-nothing smell. And Rosie is telling the truth about you, 'cause Mushy was in the shed with you, and nothing happened. And when Mushy went into the plot, Mushy hid down beside the car in the plot, down his 2 knees. You walked out of your kitchen, looked around and said, Mushy, you're going to be caught. Come into my shed, down your 2 hands and knees. And Mushy did. But Mushy's a disgusting man, but you're worse. And Mushy has a lovely wife there and 3 lovely children. God bless his children. And he should be ashamed of himself. He's a disgusting man, right? But you're worse 'cause you're a woman. Your husband wasn't gone an hour, no more than an hour, Brigid. And you're calling a man into your shed, a man. Like, what woman would do that? I'll tell you one thing, you must have been queer and hot on yourself. So you must have been, 'cause you'd know a lot about whores, wouldn't you, smelly whore? Now say what you want about me, and do what you want, and stay on the videos all night, smackhead, take the cocaine, stay on the videos all night, and when Mushy Boy went into the shed, you turned off the light and pulled up the handle and locked the door. Didn't you, piss? Smelly hole, didn't you? But you can call names all night now, can't you, smell? But you know what? You go on the video all night and call names, 'cause you're full of drugs now. You have all the cocaine up your nose, and you have loads more to come, and you have your pissy bottles there now, and you stand there all night, and you're like a man on the tape, right? Showing yourself off on the tape and turning around and cocking your arse and slapping it. You imagine now a woman that's after being caught in the shed with a man, a married man, right? To going on videos and I never done this and I, sure you're not saying you never done nothing. You're not proving yourself out, are you? Smell. You'd know a lot about whores, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, piss? It'd be more than your lines. Whatever happened, right? Be more than your lines if you had to go into that shed, into that mobile with your 4 lovely children and lie down. God bless and save your children. Why didn't you do that? You had to call a man into your trailer and your husband wasn't gone an hour. 'Cause you're dirt. That's what you are. Dirt. And dirt always comes out in the end. 'Cause you're only a dirty, smelly whore. That's all you are. And you have a cheek to be going on tapes and videos on Facebook. Some cheek to be calling women names. And be more than your lines if you paid Mommy back the money that she gave you since you're married. You dirty, disgusting, disgusting woman, you smelly, smelly whore. If any right woman, clean woman, would call a man into her home and say she never done it, but what right woman would call a single man or a married man into her home? Nobody, nobody, you dirty, smelly whore. But Mommy could rear the children she had and could feed us, and please believe me, we got plenty of grub, and we got minded, and we got looked after. Now go and kiss my arse, you dirty, smelly whore, and go and kiss Joycer's nin's arse. Would you go and do that? Smell, dirt, would you go and do that? Now, go and have your good times down the middle of Dublin, 'cause you get plenty of it, you dirty, smelly prostitute. You are a whore.